Welcome. What happens if in this moment you stop trying to change anything about this moment? What happens if you stop trying to avoid any feeling? Stop trying to avoid or go towards anything, but simply rest with the way things are. There can be frustration. There can be disappointment. There can be a feeling of restlessness, of needing to go somewhere, of needing to figure something out. All of that can be here. There's enough room in the present moment for any and all experiences. What happens if you allow yourself to be as you are in this moment? Nowhere to go, nothing to do, no one to be. And there comes this natural spaciousness, a spaciousness that is always here. It is simply veiled by thoughts, veiled by the changing landscape of experience. And we forget how free we already are. And get sucked into a storyline, a narrative about who we are and who we should be. And what we shouldn't be. And for most people, there is like a constant background noise of blaming ourselves for the way life is. Blaming ourselves for not feeling blissed out all the time. Placing impossible demands on ourselves to perform in a way that matches an idealized version of who we think we should be, of how we have to be in order for life to feel better to us. And I tell you, it won't work. It never works that way. Because we're running away from our authentic experience. We're running away from who we actually are in this moment. The way to peace, the way to freedom, the way to true happiness, a happiness that doesn't come and go, a happiness that can never be lost, is admitting to ourselves how we feel, how we think, how we are in this moment, without needing to change that in any way. allowing it all to simply be here. No pushing away, no striving towards, resting in life, as it is, embracing the moment, embracing yourself. You cannot embrace yourself in the past. You cannot embrace yourself in the future. You cannot be there for yourself in time, in thought. You can only be here now. Right now. There is a part of you that longs for love, that longs for recognition, for acceptance. And that innocent little part in you developed all of those strategies of getting that love, getting that recognition and acceptance from others. By being a certain character. That is the root of perfectionism. That is the strategy. Once I become this version of myself, then people will finally recognize and accept me and love me the way I deserve. And what we're doing by following the strategy is rejecting ourselves in the process. Because we're waiting on the world, on others to do for us what can only come from within. The reason why your parents most likely didn't love and see you the way that you longed for, except you were one of the few lucky ones who had completely enlightened parents. The reason they weren't able to do that is because they were waiting themselves. They were waiting on other people, on the world, to heal their pain. The pain that you felt as separation, as rejection. Mom isn't fully here with me. Dad isn't fully present with me. And so the only way to break the cycle of people-pleasing, self-doubt, perfectionism is to no longer wait for it to be done, for it to be healed from the outside, and embracing yourself in this very moment, just the way you are, unconditionally. There is nothing you need to do. There is no one you need to become. There is nowhere you need to go to be worthy of love. In this moment right now, you are worthy as you'll ever be. And if the thought arises in this moment, but how? How can I love myself in this moment if I don't want to be like this? It's very simple. Just accept that you don't want to be that way. And be with it. Be with the part of you that thinks life sucks. That thinks you maybe suck. Or you're not there yet. Or there's something wrong with you. Stop running away from yourself. You deserve more than that. Why are you continuing to treat yourself the way that you have felt so hurt by when others treated you that way? When others couldn't see you, it's time to see yourself. When others couldn't love you, it's time to love yourself. You are the course corrective experience you seek. You are the change you wish to see in the world. You are all of that already, and you don't have to change in any way. You are the solution. You are the solution to any and all problems in your life, because all these problems want is to be accepted, seen, and held in the present moment without being told to change, to be different. Because that is the pain. I cannot be myself. There's enough space in the universe for any and all experiences. There's enough space in God, in God's love. And God and the universe, to me, there are synonyms. Same thing. Life, God, the universe, source. Loves everything equally. And most of us aren't familiar with that kind of unconditional love and embrace. We simply aren't. It's a rare thing in this human realm that is changing now. We're in the age of awakening, ascension. And it starts with you and I and a lot of others who are willing to be the change they wish to see. Treat yourself like you wish others treated you. Be the friend for yourself that you always wanted and deserved, whether or not it is present in the physical for you yet. How would an unconditionally loving best friend talk to you and treat you? Be that for yourself. Or realize that God, in this moment, already is that for you. If you let it in. If you let love in. And simply drop all the fences and rest as yourself. That is all we ever wanted. For it to be okay, to be who we are. The permission has already been granted. You are allowed to be who you are always have been, always will be. And your greatest service and contribution to this world is being yourself. That's all life is waiting for. That is what brings your desired circumstances to you. Accepting the permission has already been granted. I can be who I am and not worry about anything else. May you be blessed with the deepest remembrance of this divine truth right now. I love you. I fucking love you. And you're so worthy. Thank you for being the beautiful, unique, radiant light you are. Until we meet again.